Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Lions franchise here on Madden 22, using that PS5, of course, and we are here in our regular season finale. And while we do not have an opportunity to go to the playoffs here in season number one thing that we do have going for us is we can play spoiler, as right now, if the season ended today, the Packers would be the 6th seed. They would still make the playoffs. But that being said, it's not like their playoff berth has been guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. The Packers are currently at 9-8. They are tied. So if we can find a way to beat these guys here in the regular season finale, and then either like the Eagles and the Rams, they both win, we could potentially make sure the Packers don't make the playoffs. So, I mean, we don't have a chance to make it to the playoffs ourselves, but we can at least play spoiler. We can at least ruin it for a fellow division opponent. Now, setting up our strategy, we know that Aaron Rodgers is going to get his, and that's no doubt whatsoever. But what I want to do is I want to try to contain this inside run because they're really good with that. They got Aaron Jones on this team. At least force Aaron Rodgers to do everything, because if he can get that run game going as well, we're going to have even more issues. We just have to be cognizant of that. As for the offensive side of the ball, it seems like one thing the Packers do struggle with is the ability to defend the deep pass. So, that's exactly what I want to go about doing. I want to go ahead and try and chuck this thing deep and see, what kind of positive plays that we can get downfield, get something like that going. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take on these Green Bay Packers here at home for the last time in the regular season. It's going to be a good one. So make sure you go ahead and smash that like button for me. And then on top of that, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go to work, y'all. So it's always a bold thing to go ahead and give the football to Aaron Rodgers first, but that's exactly what we want to do, man. Let's see if our our defense can step up to the challenge. And they actually go run the football first with MVS and almost picks up the first down. So, this is not a good situation for us to be in. Aaron Rodgers getting a 3rd and inches. I mean, that's just too easy for him. We got to get him in these 3rd and longs, 2nd and longs. At least make them a little bit more predictable. At least make them, at least we know what's coming, right? And that's exactly what we're doing here. We got him to a 3rd and long here. I like where this is going, but this is where we really need to execute here. We got zone here, 3rd and 11. We got to try to get to this quarterback here. It's 3rd and 11 coming in. Aaron Rodgers is going to throw a dot, but that dot is to our defensive back, and we get the interception. What a way for us to go ahead and start this game out. Let's go, baby. And that's how we get things going here, man. 1st and 10. We get to stop, first drive of the game, but offense not coming through for us. At least as of right now, we do end up going 3 and out, even after that interception. So we really had a chance to seize momentum early, and we kind of fumbled the bag a little bit here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We fumbled the bag. And now we got to get another stop on Aaron Rodgers, man. Rodgers, he's got all of his time. At least he thought so. As Azalone gets in there, gets the sack. Let's go, man. 3rd and 15. That's exactly what I want to see right now. Let's see if we can get to this quarterback again. We almost do, but we also get Moss. And not only that, we miss the tackles, and we give up a touchdown to another Rodgers on this Green Bay squad, man. That's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, look at this ball. The coverage was not terrible, but we just straight up get Moss there. And not only that, we also miss a tackle too because of it. It's a tough pill to swallow, man. So we're down 7-0 right now. Let's see if our offense can get something more going here as we run the football with DeAndre Swift. He goes ahead, picks up the first down for us. Our first down of the ball game. That's going to be a big key for us. We got to get DeAndre Swift going early and often. Is now another 1st and 10 coming. We're going to throw the football with Jared Goff. Going to throw over the middle. Finds TJ Hockenson, who nearly Picks up the first down in the process. I like to see that. 2nd and 1. Should be an easy first down for us to go ahead and pick up here. We try to run an RPO on 2nd and short, as we will run it with DeAndre Swift again, and he finds just enough running room to go ahead and pick up that first down. We got a steady little drive going on here, man, as we go with a bunch set here on a 2nd and long, trying to throw it over to TJ Hawkinson, and that's going to be complete as well. Getting our best skill player involved, that's going to be a huge key for us, man. And it's going to lead to another first down for us, as we're in Packers territory here, running the football again with DeAndre Swift, who actually does a really good job of following forward, gets a little 7-yard gain, so a little 3rd and short coming up here. See if we can pick up this first down. And we hit him with the play action. And trying to go over the seam to Temepu. And oh my goodness, he could not make the play for us, unfortunately. The seam route was there in my opinion, but we just couldn't connect. It's going to happen like that sometimes. So we do settle for this really long field goal attempt here. And that's going to be good as well. So we at least get points on the board. But we still find ourselves down by 4 here as we go ahead and try to wrap up this first quarter, as we completely forget about Aaron Jones. How can we forget about this guy? Oh my goodness. We completely forget about Aaron Jones there. And that's going to make it 3rd and long. Coming up here is now Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. He's going to try to drop back. We send pressure, and thankfully we were able to get to this guy. So defense is doing a really good job, man. We're making sure we're taking care of business as we go ahead. Now we need our offense to really step up right now. Like the defense is doing its job. It's containing Aaron Rodgers for now. But we know that won't last forever, though. We got to get some points from our offense. As will Jared Goff. He'll drop back again on a 3rd and long. Going to throw it out to TJ Hawkinson, who is able to stay in bounds and cut up field for a big first down. Another huge catch for TJ Hawkinson. As it gets us to around the 45-yard line. Going to try to pass it again here in the bunch set. Looking. Going to try to throw it over the middle. Find Tyrell Williams and hangs on and makes the catch for us. Another first down. Another promising drive for us here, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. Got another 1st and 10. This time going to try to run with the football. And DeAndre Swift's actually going to be able to make it to the inside. Stays in bounds too. And look at that, man. The Lions are driving. We're trying to play spoiler. Hey, we may be a team that's not in playoff contention anymore, but we're certainly not going to quit. Not by any means of the imagination, man. As we look around. Going to actually get it out to Temepu, who's going to pick up the first down himself. And he's a guy that might be around for a little while. We got a deal done with him. He's been doing a nice job as a backup tight end. You know, he's been doing some good work. Let's see if we can punch it in here. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Goff looking. Trying to get it around. Going to try to throw it towards the end zone. And it's no good. Tried to throw on the run. And Jared Goff just did not have it in him. And we have to go ahead. We have to settle for yet another field goal. So 2 promising drives that we had, man, and we cannot finish either of them. And we still find ourselves down by a measly 1 point. It does feel like we should be winning. We just can't execute in the red zone. That's what's killing us, and we could have had our first touchdown of the day. If that ball was caught, that was going to be a pick 6. I truly believe that. Hopefully that doesn't haunt us too much, though, as Rodgers actually is going to run with it again, and A.J. Dillon actually finds himself some running room. He picks up some good yards. It's a reasonable 3rd down for Aaron Rodgers. Could be anything. They decide to pass, attacking downfield. Finds Allen Lizard down the sideline. We get ourselves beat deep once again. So now another 1st and 10 coming up here as Rodgers dropping back. He's looking around. Going to go ahead and dump it off to his tight end. And the tight end is going to pick up some yards here as well. Another 1st and 10 coming up here as we are getting to the 2-minute warning here. It's been a quick first half, actually, now that I think about it, as we try to keep him in the end zone once more as Rodgers looking to throw it towards the end zone. Was trying to get to Allen Lizard, but will be incomplete. As now, 3rd and 6. Rodgers in the shotgun, going to try to drop back. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to look towards the end zone, but could not keep the ball in bounds. And the defense, this defense gets itself another stop. We may give up a field goal, but honestly, to only allow 10 points at this point in the game, that is a huge win for us. We're still in it. We just need our offense to execute. That's all we need to do. Let's see if they can do it on this drive. As we'll try to set up a halfback screen here. First play of the new drive. We get it out there, but our blockers could not get that one block that we needed. We had the numbers, but 27 got in there and blew that thing up. So losing yards is not ideal whatsoever, as we have to try it again. Goff trying to get it to the outside. Nobody really open there, so just going to go ahead and run it out of bounds. We at least save some time off the clock for now, but really don't want to go free and out here. Not at this point in the game. We do find Temepu, our tight end, once again, and a timeout is going to be called as a result of it. And so, 1st and 10 now coming up here. 5 wide set. We're dropping back. Faces some pressure. Gets it out to DeAndre Swift, but he can't get out of bounds, though. And we will have to go ahead, go into our no huddle. Want to try to save that second timeout. As we look over the middle, going to find Quintez Chavez, but he can't make the catch either. He drops it. So now a 3rd and short coming up here as we look around. Going to try to throw it to the left-hand side, but it's intercepted. It was supposed to go to Tyrell Williams, and he had the route. It was there. He was open, wide butt naked open on that curl route, but Jared Goff just does not throw an accurate ball there. And we just gave Aaron Rodgers 27 seconds left in this first half. And it could very well be too much to work with, as Aaron Rodgers already has the Packers in field goal range, and he even still has a timeout to work with. So, 1st and 10 coming up for Rodgers. You know this is going to be a pass. Dropping back, can't get pressure, and gets it to his tight end once again, as they'll go ahead and take a second timeout. So, 15 seconds left, probably about 3 plays here in this first half, depending on how they go about this. But they won't even need him, though. Devontae Adams, haven't said his name a lot, but finally gets open on Dunlap, who could not win in one-on-one coverage whatsoever. That's barbecue chicken. And Packers go into the locker room. They do have a 2-possession lead and the momentum as well. But before we even begin to worry about that, we'll go ahead and take a little gander around the NFL, see what's going on here. Is the Vikings and Bears are actually playing each other right now, and that game is actually all knotted up at 10 apiece. Nobody really kind of establishing themselves in this game as of yet. The Jaguars are looking like a much improved team. They are really they're doing some business on the Indianapolis Colts. They're up by 2 scores there, and then Dallas and Philly. Cowboys are 15-1, but they chose to play their starters. They're currently losing to the Eagles on the road. So with that being said, second half is underway, and we did have the ball to start off this second half, but of course we do end up going free and out. And now Aaron Rodgers has his X Factor turned on, man. This is a dangerous situation right now. Y'all know how good Aaron Rodgers' CPU is, in Madden 22. So this is a scary moment for us right now. We got to make sure, we got to get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. If he has time to throw this ball, like if he gets it off at all, we are in some serious trouble. As Rodgers drops back, 3rd and 13, finds another open receiver over the middle, Allen Lizard, and it's going to be a first down, even though it was 3rd and 13. We knew the pass was coming, and we still can't stop it, man. That is so frustrating, as Rodgers just continues to dissect our defense apart. And I don't know what you can do at this point, Mike. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers right now, and he's got his X Factor turned on. Oh, we're in some trouble now. We're in some trouble now. I mean, at least we're not giving up any big plays here in the second half, but We need to get this ball back, and we need to make sure it stays a 2-possession game. We do not want this game to get out of our hands for, like, confidence-wise, as they do end up running it for once with A.J. Dillon, and it's going to be a first down. Asloan getting his first solo tackle of the day. It's now 3rd and 5 coming up. You know Rogers is going to pass it here on a 5-wide set. Going to drop back. He's going to look down the right-hand side and finds the other Rogers. No relation. And yet another first down. It's been a long drive for the Packers, man, as Rogers looks to go ahead and add another touchdown on the board. He'll drop back on a 3rd and 6, looking around, and thank goodness we finally get a stop on one of these 3rd downs. We at least make them settle for a field goal, but we seriously need to get our offense going right now. We're still down 20-6 right now. If we need our offense to really step up right now, we need some points, as we do end up doing the exact opposite of what I said. We go 3 and out once again. And this time, Rogers cooking us, as we thought he was going to go inside, like on an inside post. Devontae Adams took it back outside. It's been barbecue chicken, man. So now we're in this 4th quarter. We're down by 2 possessions now. They got a runner, or they got an offensive lineman in motion. It has to be a run. And they do end up running it, but we didn't go through the right gap. We didn't have gap contained. Nice job, able to bounce it back inside. I thought he was going to run it to the right-hand side. We got a little, we pursued a little bit too much there, as we got 3rd and inches now. Rogers passing it around, going to get it out to his receiver once again. Allen Lizard making the catch, as it's another first down for the Packers. As now, 2nd and 8, Rogers, another pass. Stop me if you heard this before. Allen Lizard with yet another pass, as the Packers have surprisingly been struggling a little bit with the passing attack coming into this game. I'm actually a little bit shocked like that, considering who Aaron Rodgers actually is, how good he has been over the years for his Green Bay football team. But Rodgers looking to add on to those passing numbers. So he's actually going to dump it off to his tailback, and we do at least force another 4th down. So, again, the defense does its job. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Like, it's not like the defense is, like, it's bending, right? It certainly is bending right now, but it's not breaking by any means of the imagination. But now it's crunch time for our offense, and Jared Goff, he seems a little bit rattled here, but let's see if he can come through here. 1st and 10, going to throw over the middle to Quintez Chavez. And Chavez is going to almost pick up the first down. Got to go real quick, though. Don't really have much time to do much of anything. We need to score on this drive, as we try to squeeze it in there, but it's going to be incomplete. Part of the reason why the Packers are a playoff, could potentially be a playoff team. They're top 5 in takeaways. They only got 1 on us so far. Let's make sure that it stays that way. We need to score on this drive, as we're going to go no huddle once again. Going with the 5-wide set as well, as Goff set the drop back. He's looking around. Going to throw it short again to Tumepu, who does get it across the 50-yard line. So at least, making some better reads this time around. Maybe this is the point where our offense finally starts to click. Another first down. Throwing it out to Tumepu. Can we get out of bounds? And we do at least. That'll stop the clock a little bit, as it's another 1st and 10. This time sending DeAndre Swift out into motion. 0 backs in the backfield, as Goff will drop back. He's looking around, trying to get it out there, but it's going to be nearly picked off. We got to start. Somebody's got to get open deep, because right now we're just not getting much of that whatsoever. We need a big play. 3rd and 6. Let's see if we can get it here. We tried to connect with Mack. Thought we had him open on the seam. We let him too far upfield, and that's going to lead to an interception. Exactly not what we needed right now. We needed to come back. We didn't necessarily need a touchdown, because it was going to be a free score game anyways, but that would have really helped if we at least came away with some points right now. And now we're at the mercy of this Packers offense, man. If they can go into their 4-minute offense and start to run a lot of time off the clock, which, by the way, that is exactly what they're doing right now. At least we do have this 2-minute warning to work with, so if we can stop them here, we'll at least don't have to use any of our timeouts. And look at that, we even forced them out of bounds. Okay, so again, the defense is doing its job. You know, the defense is doing its thing right now, but we got to get some points on the board, man, straight up and down. And Packers know what's up, man. They are keeping everything in front right now. It's going to be tough to move this ball downfield. As we try to, once again, Packers in a prevent set here, trying to throw it over the middle, looking for Tyrell Williams, but that's going to be incomplete. As we'll have to set up a halfback screen here on a 2nd and 10, just to try to get our halfback going here. And DeAndre Swift this time actually gets some blocks and gets some good yardage of field. We will end up using our very first timeout. As now, 1st and 10 again. Goff in the shotgun, looking to get things going. Going to drop back. He's going to look over the left-hand side, and another inaccurate throw by Jared Goff. You cannot be serious right now. We can't have that. That could have easily been picked off too. And now it's a 2nd 10 because of an easy throw. That could have been an easy completion. We're just making it a little bit too hard on ourselves right now, man, as we're at least able to get out of bounds, save a little bit of time. But it's just a tough time for us right now. We are a little bit down horrendous. As we got 3rd and 2 now. Goff going to actually scramble out to the right-hand side. Going to just try to run for the 1st down. We'll go ahead and settle for that, no problem. At least stop the clock a little bit there. And another 1st and 10 on the way. Goff in the shotgun. Looking around. Going to try to throw it out to the right-hand side. Finally, showing some good timing for once. Temepu able to make the catch for us at the very least. But I'm starting to think that it might just be just a little too late at this point. You know, that's where we're sitting at right now. As Goff will throw over the middle, get it to DeAndre Swift, and he will end up picking up a 1st down. As we got 1st and goal now coming up. We will get 1 touchdown. We'll at least do that. But I just wish we would have had a drive like this earlier in the game, when the game actually matters. And, you know, at this point, it's going to be basically impossible for us to come back here. So, like, it's nice that, like, potentially the last drive of the season for us, it ends in a touchdown. But, I mean, it was just too little too late for us. You know, our defense did its job. They did what they were supposed to be doing, but at the same time, it just wasn't enough. And, you know, we got some serious questions that we need to ask ourselves in the offseason whenever we have that next episode for this series. But right now, you know, it's a tough pill to swallow. So there was some things in this game that I did actually like, but there are also some other things that I didn't necessarily like as well. We'll go ahead and take a dive into the stats, starting with our quarterback. I think we found out that Jared Goff is probably not our long-term answer at quarterback. I mean, the stats don't look bad. 22 for 36, 215, touchdown, and 2 picks. But seems like he had like a lot more inaccurate throws than usual at home. And on top of that, you know, he really, you know, couldn't get much offense going until literally our last drive of the game. And by then, it didn't even matter. So we might have to start looking for a new quarterback in the offseason. Don't know who that's going to be, whether it be in the draft or through free agency, but he just wasn't it. It did not help, though, that our running game didn't necessarily go either. 13 carries, 49 yards. DeAndre Swift just had a really tough time running against the Packers front 7. But receivers, though, our backup tight end, Charlie Temepu from Portland State, he actually did a really good job today. 7 catches, 73 yards, and a tub. TJ Hawkinson wasn't bad either. I don't know why he went out. I don't know if it was because of like a fatigue thing or what, but he had like 3 catches for 54 yards. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a Madden thing or maybe because TJ actually was really tired. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, our tight ends did have a really good day today. Also, another group of players that had a really, actually pretty solid day today was this Lions defense, man. I mean, we only allowed like 23 points to the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. So, I mean, like, I have a hard time complaining about that. Will Harris did lead the team in tackles, though. He did have 11 total tackles on the day. Tracy Walker had 9, and Jamie Collins ended up having 8 total tackles. we did also do a pretty nice job of getting to his quarterback. Julian Okura and Alex Azalone, you know, both had like a sack to their name. Trey Flowers and Godwin Ajibu, I think is how you say it. Let me know down in the comments if anyone knows how to pronounce his last name, you know what I'm saying. But he got to have a sack in this one as well. And we even got an interception on Aaron Rodgers. Like on the first drive of the game, Amani Oluye, the third-year corner out of Penn State, you know, got an interception. So we got a takeaway, but it was kind of just downhill. Our offense kind of let us down, and I think that's something that we really need to address. I like the young guys that we have, but I think we just need some stars. We don't have any star players on this team. You know, maybe TJ Hawkinson, but that's something we can address in the offseason. So next episode, what we are going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and jump into his offseason, you know, let it be known what's going down. It's going to be an interesting offseason, man. We got some things that we need to think about. Hopefully, we can make some splashes in the draft as well as in free agency. But should be a good one either way. So if you're excited about it, just like how I am excited about this, you know, offseason coming up here, you know, let me know in the comments, you know. And of course, if you haven't done so, leave a like for your boy as well. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, my guy. I would truly appreciate that. Well, yeah, this is John J. Gaming on the mic signing off. I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Peace.